What's going on, Feed the Beasters? JD here with another episode of JD Plays Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved on the Zekrid server. And I'm wearing my rubber suit, and we're going to check on my nuclear power plants. Well, reactors, you know. I've got a second one set up, and I put some lights around them because they kind of blew up earlier when a creeper came by to hang out. And it was kind of frustrating, so I don't want that to happen anymore. But I got two going because they're powering my ender quarry and because it helps me to make plutonium faster. And the goal is to make plutonium. Plus, now that I see how they work, they're pretty simple. I like them. I dig it. Hello, creeper. Okay. So here's the setup right now. This guy's receiving about what? Whoa. You guys are not supposed to be here. Aerial combat engaged. Take him down. Somebody just shoot me? If they did, I don't see him. Is that an Enderman over there? Teleport Enderman. Shot above his head. Alright, anyways. I am up to 131 fuel rods in my little system here. And I've got two nuclear reactors. Each are producing 100 EU per tick using the same design. This one has just about got its uranium cashed in. Now when that one does, he's already set up to actually have his depleted uranium withdrawn via these right here. He will only insert fuel rods. It will only extract depleted fuel rods. So that's good. This one is set up to insert fuel rods, but we need to get a depleted one to set it up to withdraw depleted ones. And that's good. And these guys are powering this lovely ender quarry, and it is just mining its happy butt off. Just grinding stuff down. And we'll go in the base for a second, and we'll look how we're handling all of that now. So let's fly back up here. Turn off hover, because it slows us down. And so those two plants produce, I want to say it's something around like, we did the math last night, it was something like 350 RF per tick. So that's pretty good, because they're not that expensive to make. And since I'm running an ender quarry on them, they're replacing their own uranium with rapidness. Now, I have a box here, a cache for uranium. That cache is set to both accept and store. Can't even speak, guys. I'm sorry. That box, that cache, is set to both insert and can't talk. Extract. Insert and extract. It's been a long day. When it does happen to extract, it's only got one place to send it, and that is over here to this macerator. And you can see this by all these lovely conduits. The macerator will accept uranium ore, and then it will extract. When it extracts, it's going to extract crushed uranium, which we put down here into our ore wash facility. The ore wash is going to wash the uranium. It's going to create some tiny piles of lead and some stone dust, which we will then export via the extract command. And the purified uranium will now be carted over here to the thermal centrifuge, as will fuel rods, and they will be broken down into their respective materials. For uranium, that is going to be the uranium dust, which is here, tiny piles of uranium, and the uranium itself, which we can then take and create enriched uranium with. By taking the enriched uranium, we can pop that into the fluid solid canning machine here along with a fuel cell and create the fuel rods for our nuclear reactor. What's going on there, Bully Bob Thornton? Welcome to the stream, buddy. So we've got that process kind of automated for creating our fuel cells for our nuclear reactors now. I've also gone in and finally set up all the different necessary connections, and we'll go around the back side to see this. Yeah, Billy, I'm on or Bully, I should say. I'm on roughly like episode 20 something at this point, man. In fact, I just uploaded an hour and a half long episode for episode 21 to celebrate getting 100 subs. So yeah, I got you. I got you. So I've corrected the stuff back here to where it's now for example, the induction smelter will only accept gold. I'm going to set up others for other stuff. And in the top here, it will only accept sand so that we can create rich slag, which is awesome. The alloy smelter is now accepting all these different types of dust to go ahead and get those cooked up. The sag mill is accepting the following ores to go ahead and get them crushed down. The pulverizer is also accepting certain ores, and those are redstone, and a few ones that I don't really need to run through the sag mill. I run through the pulverizer. And then the redstone furnace is not really taking a whole lot right now. The only thing it's accepting, which is from down below, I think is raw chicken, because I get raw chicken out of my mob farms down there, and I want to cook it, so I have raw chicken to eat. I mean, come on, guys. Or not raw chicken to eat. I have not turned on the ender farm again, or the nether farm again yet. I have one mob farm running at the moment. Let's get back over in here. And we have all of our EU machines hooked up through this MFE, which is also draining power out of the rest of the network to keep itself fully charged. So we're getting a lot done. Now there's a constant tick you'll see on this. It's coming from this machine right here, this kinetic generator. That thing performs a constant tick, but it's not enough for me to be worried about. That's where we're at. We've got a lot of automation going on now. A lot of things come into this chest. They automatically go get stocked up. You'll see that I've got tons of stone coming in. In fact, I got up to where I have half of this cache full of stone. So I decided to go ahead and start trash canning stone off here. So the question has been asked, when do I plan on starting a multiplayer server? I will start a multiplayer server when I don't have to pay for it, Bully. It costs money to run a server. In fact, the server that I'm running on right now runs me about 40 to 60 a month, and this is barely. This has enough resources to run maybe 5 to 6 people on it. So throwing up a server and letting a whole bunch of people come and join, that's going to cost 80 to $100 a month, and I don't have that spare income right now to throw down for something like that. What would be really cool, and what I've told people in the past that I'm hoping to accomplish, is if I can get to a point where the streaming and the YouTube stuff makes enough money to pay for a server, I'll be happy to throw that money at a server. I would host it myself, and I have the bandwidth to do it. Well, I have the speed to do it. The problem is I don't have the bandwidth to do it. Bandwidth is a mean monster in and of itself. Anyways, so where are we at right now? What are we doing? This was an experiment that I'm doing to get up to where I can start auto-crafting books without having ME set up. And thank you for following me, by the way, Bully. I appreciate that. What I want to work on today, I'm really waiting on these depleted uranium rods to finish up. And that's going to give me my next batch of plutonium. But I'm thinking about increasing the size of one of the two nuclear reactors over here and adding some casings to it to make it into a 6-chamber rather than a 1-chamber. Now, I've also am considering moving the ender quarry out of the overworld and into the nether so that it can knock down some, let's see something, fuel rod. I wonder how much damage it takes to get it all the way there. Don't know, but these are almost there. These have almost broken down for me. What I should probably do is go disable the centrifuge so that it can't break them down when they come in. Ooh. I am ready to start doing some stuff with Botania finally. We've talked about it forever. And I had some ideas in mind of what I wanted to do this episode, but my mind has gone completely blank here. So what was I getting ready to do? It'd be really awesome if I could remember. The chunks over there, the question has been asked, how do I keep all of my chunks loaded when I'm so far away? The chunks over there are being kept loaded by the ender quarry. When you have an ender quarry running, it loads, it's self-chunk loading. Therefore, it loads whatever chunks it needs. So it loads the chunk that the ender quarry itself is sitting in. It also loads the chunk that the ender quarry happens to be mining at that time, and those are the only chunks that it keeps loaded. The rest of the chunks are all contained here within my base, and they're being kept loaded by a world anchor, which is down in my basement with my mob farm. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. So I've done a few more tweaks to my setup. I had to use some of my experience earlier to replace the Silk Touch part of my ender quarry. But I have this nice new magical thing over here called an enchanter. And it's pretty awesome. The way this works is I put a book in here. I provide it with essence, which I've shown you guys before, my little shower method of creating essence for free. And if I give it power, it will give however many levels I put right here, and it will create a book of enchantment. So as you can see, I've got a ton of enchanted books right now because I was trying to make a Silk Touch earlier and I got tired of doing the clicking myself, so I just made this auto-enchanter. Auto-enchanter is pretty easy to make. It's not much different from the auto-disenchanter, in fact. So here's an auto-enchanter. The only difference between this and the auto-disenchanter is this brick of obsidian, whereas disenchanter takes a nether brick. And so basically you slap books in here, it uses mob essence, aka experience, and it enchants the books for you. The way my system works is, if there were power here, which we'll go get some power real quick and hook it up, why not? And yes, I'll explain to you how a world anchor works in just a minute, bully. Oh, I remember what we were going to do. Hooray! Alright, so we'll put this here and we'll put this here. And then we'll run a little piece of power into this, and that'll start charging up right quick. So what we're going to do... Okay, so how a world anchor works, we'll talk about that while we're waiting. A chunk is obviously a 16 by 16 square. You can see chunks by hitting F9. Once will show the red lines like it shows here. Hitting it a second time will show the green cubes. So from here to there, and from here to there is the dimensions of one chunk. If I put down a chunk loader, or a world anchor in this instance, here, and supply it with ender pearls, it will keep a 3x3 radius of chunks loaded around me. Meaning this is the center, so we will keep this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk all loaded, as well as the ones on the corners of those, which is 9 chunks total. And it keeps the chunks loaded from sky to bedrock. So from the ceiling of the world to bedrock, these 9 chunks stay loaded at all times now, as long as this thing has hours remaining from giving it ender pearls. Other chunk loaders and world anchors do it differently. Some of them require power. So if we go to chunk, here's the chunk loader from Mine Factory Reloaded. You can run that off just pure power. Ender pearls are actually extremely cheap if you have a mob farm. It's 12 hours per 1 ender pearl. Therefore 16 ender pearls is 8 days. I have 697 ender pearls, and I haven't even created my real Enderman farm. When I create my real Enderman farm, I'm going to have thousands upon thousands of ender pearls. So it's actually super cheap. The other way to do it, however, is you could use a Steve's Carts chunk loader to do it, or you could do just a Mine Factory Reloaded chunk loader. Let's see, and I think those are your only 2 options in this version. Now, in your standard Minecraft and your standard Infinity Pack, you would have something here from Chicken Chunks or Chicken. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, it's just called a chunk loader. It's really cheap, it's really easy to build, and it just keeps a crap ton of chunks loaded for you. But we're about to build some of these bad boys. These are called travel anchors, and these things are awesome. So we need some diamantine electron tubes, some pulsating nuggets, and some signalum nuggets. To get the pulsating nuggets, we need this lovely stuff that I happen to have in my ender chest called pulsating iron. Pulsating iron is very easy to get. You simply cook some iron with ender pearls in your alloy furnace, okay? And I'm hoping that I already have some diamantine electron tubes made over here. I do. I have 4. Beautiful. We're going to grab a couple of ingots out here, and we'll grab some signalum ingots out here. Okay, and let's grab we'll grab all 4 of these. Yeah, let's just do that. And we're going to set up in here. We're going to put this here. And let's see, we need some conduit binder. Do I have any made already? I think I used it all up a minute ago making facades. Where did it go? Conduit binder. I know I've got it up here somewhere. Sawdust, sugar, raw plastic. Conduit binder, right there. Okay, so grab some of that out. Let's set this stuff up to cook on up for me in the redstone furnace. Well, we'll do it here. It'll be fast. Okay, I should probably make a barrel for these, but whatever. Because you use these a lot. Alright, so we're going to grab those. And those need to go in what order? Okay, we need to make the other piece first. We need to make, welcome back, bully. We're going to need to make, no, quit clicking that. Make this, yes. Okay, so let's make these first. And we'll just go around them like that. That works. And then where's my signalum? Did I not grab it out? Signalum right here. We'll pop these bad boys in there and go around. And that's going to give us 4 pulsating crystals. Okay, and we're going to drop those in. And now we want these. And we'll just put these like this. And I think this is, oh, it's just regular iron. So cheap. I did not realize it was so cheap. My goodness. Okay, we're just going to go around that right quick, and that's going to give us 4 travel anchors. Bam. Okay, how travel anchors work. Travel anchors are awesome. At least they used to be. I assume they still work exactly as they always have. We're about to find out. We're going to put one in right here. And we'll put one in, say, this is probably my most used floor right here. So we'll put one in right here. So if I stand on this one, I can look at the one below, and when I jump, it should teleport me. Boom. No more having to use my ladder. I can just jump back and forth between the locations that I want to go to. That's great. I like it. Makes traveling around my base much faster. Same thing, I can come over here. And I seem to be doing a lot of work down here. Instead of just putting it directly down there, we'll just set it just inside the room. So like right here. There we go. And so now I can get to either one of the other travel anchors simply by looking at them. I want to go up there, so I just jump and it takes me up to the top. Fancy schmancy, eh? I think so. Or at least I like to think so. So that's a really cool way to travel fast. Now I don't like where that one's at in relation to the other because I have to look through it. So let's fix this real quick. So we're going to turn the jetpack off as well for a minute. Drop this down here. Put this here. And there we go. Now, not quite as bad. Now I've actually got to look around a little bit. So these things are really cool. They don't show up unless you happen to be standing on one. And then they just show you where all you can teleport to. And that's really, really freaking awesome. Let's put this up here. Now, they do have a certain range to them. You know, they're not like infinite range or anything like that. Oh no, my engine was off. Whoops. I wouldn't mind having one in here. Maybe like right here? Yeah, we'll put one right here. Now, so now I can get over to my nether portal a lot quicker. I can just jump around and visit all the different places around my base I want to go. Take it easy, bully. So that's pretty cool. That makes, you know, quality of life improvement is what that is. Now we're going to grab these things that are kind of charged up. I'm just going to grab this one off the bottom. I don't like how they've suddenly begun to split their power like that every time I pick one up. I don't remember them doing that in the past. But they're doing it now, so it's whatever. We'll let the other one finish charging up, and we'll head right over here. And we'll just set this big guy down right here. So this is now being powered, and what's going to happen is the work is happening. It's charging up, and look, it kicked on. What's happening is that anytime this tank right now, if you look at the very top, you see that it's got 12,600 essence, and that's going down. The machine is consuming essence right now to try to perform an enchant. When this tank goes below 75%, back here, a signal kicks off. And let's see if I can get to where we can see that signal. When that signal back there kicks off, it sends a line through a pipe wire to another gate, and they turn off and disable this redstone line. When this fills back up above 75%, the redstone turns back on and the shower stops. So we'll see this kick off in just a second. We'll watch it for just a minute. Redstone's off, shower's on. Redstone's on, shower's off. The experience falls into the drain drains it into the tank, and since the drain is always empty, it can always accept whatever amount of experience and pump it in here. So this thing is now automated. This thing is continually refilling itself out of the shrine, which I've just stuck a tad bit of experience in, not much. And so this thing can enchant books as long as I supply it with books and power. And as you can see, we're getting more and more books. I don't really have any use for these, just to be honest, at this point. I have everything that I need. But I'm letting it happen for fun. It's kind of like this thing over here. I don't need to run this system at all anymore. In fact, I'm kind of thinking about, yeah, let's just disable this. We don't need enchants any longer. My armor repair system is working great. I've got quite a few. I've already, broken down a bunch, and I've already gotten some more back, so that's awesome. So I'm pretty happy with how this system's starting to work out. Once I set up an ME system, it's going to integrate very nicely into that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, where are we at on video time? So as of tonight, I had uploaded 2 hour-and-a-half long episodes. They were to say thank you guys for getting me to 100 subs. And hopefully you enjoyed those. They were quite long, but it shows, the complete steps that I went through more or less to build the quarry. And, it was a milestone on YouTube. That was a milestone in the game, getting that quarry built. So I was pretty happy about that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Now we are at about 23 minutes. So the question is, what else do we want to do? I'm hoping, we need to go check that. Oh man, where's my karate juice? Run faster, noob. Did the centrifuge get all my uranium cells yet? I don't know. Somewhere I have piles of platinum, and I don't remember what I did with those piles of platinum either. That might be bad. Yes, to come along. Okay, well, I've lost my tiny piles of platinum dust. So I need to figure out what I did with those. Now, this up here is tiny piles of lead, I believe. Yeah. What did I do with those? I wonder if I threw those out like a derp, which wouldn't surprise me at all. Let's check my good bags. Nothing. Nothing. I'm not seeing no tiny piles of dust in here. Nope. What about in the good chest? I see no tiny piles in here either. So there's a very good chance that me, being the genius derp that I am, King Dingling of the derps, threw away my tiny dust. QQ. Okay, so for the moment, why don't we disable this guy's ability to eat plutonium. Man, I really wish I knew what I did with those piles of dust. Here, let's do this. Plute. And we'll just take a quick inventory of goods. None. None. Out of power. None. Nope. 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 Hails to the no. I wonder if it can go in any of these other bags. Because you never know about these forestry bags. Once Ore Dictionary gets involved, it makes all kinds of crazy stuff happen. Okay, so I've lost a little bit of plutonium I'd already made. No big deal. Just serves me right. I needed to have a appropriate handling mechanism set up for those. I will next time. I'll put them inside of here. I know what I want to build. I want to build a powered spawner. Okay, so to make this, we're going to need some stuff. We're going to need 2 vibrant crystals, which is very similar to the pulsating crystal, except for we need electron tubes, emerald electron tubes. So let's get some emeralds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully there's redstone in the machine, because if there's not, I don't have any. Let's take care of that before we go. Redstone. Fly like an eagle. The thermionic has been moved, if you didn't notice. Now you do. Okay, emeralds. This and this. And we need a bito sand. I didn't need that much sand by any means, but whatever. Throw this in there. You should be hooked up to power, thermionic. Turn you on. Okay, that's going to charge up. What else do we need? Powered spawner. Okay, we're going to need a head. That's not hard. We're going to need a Z-logic circuit. That's not hard. Electric steel, we've got that. Machine chassis. Okay, let's get that stuff made up right quick. We should still have some... Look at this. I made 64 of these bad boys, so that if I needed any more, I has it. But I need a basic machine frame right here. Is there a chassis recipe box like here maybe? Yeah. So we need some fences. Maybe here. Yep. Some aluminum. That's ferrous. Wow, we got a lot of ferrous. 1, 2 aluminum. Okay, fences, aluminum. I think it's an octatic is the last piece, right? Yeah, we need 2 octatics. So 1, 2. Oh man, run forest. Made a bunch of redstone chipsets. Got tired of needing those all the time. Alright, let's drop this in here. Wrong side. Let's drop this in here. Okay, we need 2 of these. Got 2 lapis tubes. Yep. Good. Come back over to here. Toss those in. Toss these in. Boop. There's a machine chassis. Okay. And I think we needed electrical steel, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 of it. We'll just build this in here. So, powered spawner. Now we're going to need 2 of those. We know that already. That's not hard. We need a Z-logic. I think I got one of those right here. I do. I keep right-clicking and I mean to left-click down there. How's the thermionic doing? Well, it's got the power. It looks like it probably did the output. There we go. Okay, cool. So there's that. So let's throw it. Let's see. We're going to need some pulsating, which we've got. Have I made that before? I have. Awesome. I've got the stuff to make it right here. I did not realize I had made that over here before. Wonder what I made that for. Maybe the quarry needed one of those. I'm not sure. Okay, cool. Well, we need 1. And if we can pull it off, 2. No. What are we missing? I don't think that's what we're missing. I think this is what we're missing. Why do I even have that? Okay, let's throw that in there. We need 2 of these. 2? Give me one more. 20 of these. 11 of these. Oh, it's not vibrant. It is vibrant. It's not pulsating. It's Enderium. Do do do. One Enderium, please, sir. This is why I need somebody watching me on the stream telling me, hey, don't be a derp. Do it right. Alright. There we go. 2 of those. Perfect. Alright, we're going to need a head. I just happen to have been saving some heads. Right back here. Head or head? Which head? Let's take this head. I don't like how this one looks. It's ugly. Where'd the head go? I'm very confused right now. I don't see a head in there. Nope. 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 And no. Oh, there it is. Freaking derp. Okay, we're building this right here. Nope, right here. There we go. Okay, let's clear all this stuff out, and it should be something like click, 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 Z-logic, and a head. Bam. There's our powered spawner. Hurrah! Okay. Now, I think we need to combine this with some other stuff. We're going to set this down in here for now. Combine with a broken spawner and an anvil. Okay. Before we do that, I think we need a soul binder. And to make a soul binder, we're going to need another chassis, some solarium, and 3 heads. No problem. Let's get the chassis done. We know we're going to need another basic machine frame. Just grab one of those. We know we're going to need some more aluminum. So let's grab a couple of those. I probably should make some more aluminum, to be honest. I'm going to have to look at that in a little while. I still got the fence in here, so I need 2 more octatics. 1, 2, perfect. Throw those in there. Pull out our chassis. Okay, chassis there. Now we need some solarium. 1, 2, 3, 4, no biggie. An Enderman head, 2 zombie heads, or is it one of each type? Yeah, it's one of each type. Okay, so you're going to need one of each type of head for this recipe. So let's throw this in. Let's throw this in. Alright, I happen to have all the heads right here. So 1 Enderman, 1 zombie, 1 skeleton, 1 creeper. Let's run back over here. Throw these guys in here. Bam, bam. Let's put that recipe in there like so. Can we shift click? That'd be great. Wonderful. Pull it out. Soul binder. Used to convert the type of a broken spawner. Okay. Let's go hook this bad mamma jamma up to some power. He is powered. Oh, I've got to go get this stupid soul jar, don't I? Okay, let's see. Soul vial right here. So we're going to have to make one of these. Fused quartz with solarium. So do I have some fused quartz? I think I do somewhere. I just saw it earlier. If I don't, I can make some. Where are we at on time here? Let's find out. 33 minutes. We got time. We got time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I forget what. I think these take 4 at a time. Okay, throw these in here. What was that? Assuming that was bronze. Okay, so we got fused quartz popping out over here. 3 of them. Badoosh. Give me that. Okay, let's grab how much was it solarium wise? Just 1? Okay, 1 solarium. I'm not messing with all that. We'll just come make this over here. Easy pattern. Grab this out. Okay, we need to get something that we want to spawn. I have something that I want to spawn. The question is, which spawn egg is it? And it is this. And this is a reusable spawn egg. So, put this here. Use the soul vial on this. We have a soul vial with a blitz. Yes, sir. Why did I use that ladder? I had those teleporters. I'm going to keep screwing that up forever. Okay, so do I have a broken spawner? I know I do somewhere. Right there it was. Boom. Cave spider. I hate those little bastards. Okay, so I think I want to put this in here along with this. Okay, we need player experience, so we gotta go get some experience right quick. I think I got the player experience covered. We'll drain 20 levels out. Thank you. Okay, now I can put that in there. Put this in here. Take my experience. Okay, that's going to be super hella slow. So we're going to borrow this. Speed it up. Alright, we'll come back to that just a sec. Actually, there's nothing to come back to. So at this point, I think we have to take the powered spawner, which we put that down somewhere. Like here, maybe? In here. Okay. We're going to want to take the powered spawner and the broken spawner that we've just set the type and combine them in an anvil. So we're just waiting on this. Dun, 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 dun. 25 and counting. I suppose I could go make another octatic while I wait, so that the macerator's not down. You can never have enough octatics, dude. You need them. They're good. Let's just turn all this into nuggets and be done with that business. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2. Yep. 1. Beautiful. So this can go back in here and speed this big mamma jamma back up. Oh, did my stuff come in yet? Is it nighttime outside? It is. Okay, we're going to sleep and then we're going to go check on my uranium fuel rods and see if they're done yet. Because I want them to be depleted. But that may have to wait till next episode because we are definitely starting to get long on time here. 37 minutes. As long as we don't, the 40-minute episodes, I'm okay with them being 40-ish. 30 has begun to feel a bit restrictive, especially because of how much I do off-camera. But it's really hard not to do so much off-camera because I only record for like 3 hours a night due to my family. Maybe someday I can do this kind of thing full-time and do a lot of other games. Because there are a lot of other games I'd like to show. Alright, how we doing? You hippies. There's no durability left on those. They're going to go any second now. Oh, I need them to hurry up. Tell you guys what. I'm going to cut camera for a moment. We're going to wait for that powered spawner to finish, and we're going to wait for those uraniums to finish, and then I'll be right back with you. So, I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, welcome back. I died from playing with uranium because I wasn't wearing my hazmat suit like a genius. But we have accomplished two things. We have the fuel rods of depleted uranium, and I'm still not wearing my hazmat suit. So I'm going to die again. Unless I put on my hazmat suit really fast. We're just going to die. But it's kind of cool dying right now because it lets me show off the fact that all my stuff stays with me. All my armor, all my weapons, all stays with me because it's all soulbound now. And that's freaking cool. Anyways, let's get rid of that body. Why is there a grid on here? I don't know. Who cares? Alright, so there's all my stuff. And hurrah. Actually, I need to put that hazmat suit on this time before I go grab that uranium out again. Let's get the good bag right here, this one. Put this stuff away in there. Okay, now pop this off, pop this on, off, 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 on, and on. There we go. Alright, so we've got some uranium fuel rods right here, depleted uranium fuel rods for the win. And it probably would have also helped if I would have actually had some experience on me, because I would have lost experience rather than dying to the uranium poisoning. So let's correct that problem right quick. We're going to retrieve, I don't know, 150 levels worth of experience. Now, we need to combine in this anvil a powered spawner and a broken spawner, and this will cost us 30 levels of enchant, and it will give us a blitz spawner. Hurrah! We can now spawn blitzes to our heart's content, which means I probably need to build a mob farm out of those, because those are very important to us, and I'll show you why in just a second. I do not want to deal with this lightning storm. With as much lightning storms as I get, I should really build a lightning rod for power. It would probably work very well here. But yeah, Tog, I talked about it a couple of times during this Let's Play I'm doing while you were not watching the stream. I'm very happy. I'm now up to 100 subscribers on YouTube as of today, so that's pretty awesome. I wonder if I put this in here, if it will affect me. I'm thinking it may not, because it's inside of a chest now. Let's find out. Pants off. Sweet! So that means I can put my jetpack back on to fly over here. Okay, so we needed the depleted uranium so that we could come over here and set up our filters, correct? Oh, by the way, Tog, if you didn't know, I made a second nuclear reactor down here, so I've got 2 of them running now. I turned it on at 9, and then I stepped away to go use, to go make coffee and talk to my wife for a moment. And then I reset the stream and turned it back on. So we want to insert these, and we want to do an insert and extract. And to extract, we need a filter, which I did not bring with me. Do I have a filter? Any kind of filter. Any kind of filter at all. Maybe you have a filter? Nope. I don't think I have a filter. We're going to have to go back and get a filter. Why am I never prepared? Why? Come on, guys. Tell me why. Let's go get a filter. Crash landing. Okay. Filters come from here. Okay. So insert or extract. With the extract, put the filter on. Let's do, where did I put that chest? Right here. Let's not be derps, and let's put on our hazmat suit before we do this. Handle the uranium. Okay, so I want it to extract depleted uranium cells. Beautiful. Put the depleted uranium cell back in its box. Put our armor back on. Beautiful. Pick up our chests. And all should be well with the world now. I'm using my lovely nuclear power plants. We're still continuing to grind up stuff from the ender quarry by filtering it through the HV capacitor. And we still have 125 fuel rods remaining to chew up. Let's go home. Steve. What's up, tons of fun? Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Nice to have you back with us tonight. Oh no, get in the, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so, with that said, we can now re-enable this item filter to whitelist these depleted uranium cells. But first, we need the hazmat suit again. Boop. Okay, you can now crush these. So, is that the only place to crush those? Let's take a look. I think so. And that's going to give us my tiny piles of plutonium powder. Iron dust, that's it. Okay, cool. So, let's put this bad mamma jamma. Well, as soon as it finishes what it's doing, we'll just put this into the ender chest for now. So that I can sit there and wait. And we can reclaim our handy dandy resonant ender chest here. And that's, so apparently I got some uranium just now and crushed it down. Beautiful. Okay. Well, for you guys on the stream, that's that. We can now spawn blitzes. We just got to hook it up to some power and let it happen. So I could like do it right here. Yeah? What do you think? Let's do it. Bam. Powered spawner is active. I think. Yeah. It is spawning something as we speak. Let's get this octatic out. Let's let this thing do some work. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot of blitzes. Oh, oh, this is bad. I don't have my armor on. I'm gonna die. My base is about to be filled with blitzes. Erk. Okay, time to kill blitz. Whoa, look at them all. Turn off the spawner. Turn it off. They're blocking it. They're shooting me in the face. It's World War Blitz. Are you still spawning stuff? No, turn it off. There, okay, no more spawning. Yeah! What? Hey, why are y'all still spawning? Where's my wrench? Yeah, now you can't spawn no more, suckers. Glad I have that last stand enchant. Woohoo! Do not fight blitzes in your hazmat suit. Where'd the wise? That was awesome. I loved every minute of it. Alright, so that's how our powered spawner works. We just gotta hook it up to power and let that sucker go nuts, and it will produce blitzes. Why do I want blitzes? I want blitzes so that I can get blitz rods. They're also nice to get niter. Why I want blitz rods is because they produce blitz powder, which can then be used to produce erothium dust. Erothium dust is important because it lets us make redstone energy flux ducts. These are important because we use them to make resonant flux ducts. These are important because they let us make resonant flux ducts that can move 32,000 RF per tick. I think these also get used to make the highest level of what do you call them? These, yeah. Which 20,000 RF a tick versus 32,000, but they're able to be run a lot nicer than the other kind are. So, you know. But they also are used in making these handy-dandy cryo-stabilized flux ducts, which become these, which have no residual capacitance. Transfer amount is per capacitor, and it's infinite RF per tick. Oh my god. Which is pretty awesome. Anyways, as usual, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, give me a subscribe, and you'll receive notifications that I have got a new episode out. And if you happen to be watching, you'll know when I go live on my streams. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know what's good, what's bad. You guys take it easy. Be good to one another. I'll see you next time.